Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 18 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, he appeared for 6 innings and gave up 2 runs against the Milwaukee Brewers at home. Got the quality start and he got the win, which feels nice. It's been a while since he's got a win, so let's make a couple changes now because I think finally he's got hair again. Hallelujah! Finally had it grow out enough after that little prank by his Marlins teammates that he can safely take his hat off and not feel ashamed. And while we're at it, I've picked up some gear. I'm capitalist little sucker. So I might as well put it on him because, well, he's a big leaguer. He deserves it. I'm not going to put on the sunglasses, though, because, to tell the truth, that eyewear is corrective. He's blind as a bat. Yeah, but tool him up because he's a big leaguer now. He deserves it. And we'll carry on. Okay, bullpen day. What do we got? What do we need? What can we do? Cut velocity would be nice. I really want to get my hits per 9 up because it's been kind of suffering recently. Get the caps up on contact. That might be a thing to do now that we are maxed out for our contact versus righties. Speed, home runs per 9, durability, and pitching clutch. Yeah, I think, you know, let's go ahead and do that, Jay. Let's go ahead and get you a little bit better at slugging. Or if not slugging, then at least slap hitting. That triple made him hungry. He wants more. Okay, so he's got yet another appearance in Marlins Park against the Miami Marlins. This would be his 5th game rather against the Marlins, but only his 2nd start. He is allowed. He's earned 1 loss against them and has a 3.60 ERA. But yeah, as far as playing goes, not a bad team to get to the end of the season against, so let's get it.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Miami have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Rolando Chavez will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Maurice Ruiz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Okay, let's see what Jason can do again against his old team.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Giro? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak.
All right, not quite 1 pitch, 1 out, but that came easily enough. Let's carry on.
Lose or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very
well,
weakly
Jason's
on the ground.
K per 9 could sure use a little polishing, that's for sure.
0-1, here it comes. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Try that 12-6 curveball.
Swing,
Get a swing and a miss.
One in the
All
dirt.
right.
Miami enter the game today on a bit of a losing streak. We're going to see if they can right that ship here today.
Matty B, that's what happens sometimes when you get in these losing streaks. 5 consecutive games they've dropped already. They want to try to turn this thing around right now.
First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't
nice slap hit right past.
And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Brian Anderson. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
See if we can't get it fishing. Oh,
and he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
In under the hands with the fastball, it's 1-2. Jimenez at second with 2 down.
Try that cutter. Nice. Oh, wow.
And that's a fair ball, line to the right side.
I can't, I can be mad about that if I want, but like that was a great slap right past first base.
As they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here's Starlin Castro, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Curveball that time, not even close.
We need it right here, 1 time.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Pickoff move to second, and he'll be back in.
I didn't like that call
up
for the changeup.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
Now we might try that changeup inside.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open,
and we'll have to leave it there as
change
this is
the
strike
channel,
3,
sir.
and
You just
that
got
will
caught.
retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. Up next from Miami, Adrian Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Okay, nothing to work with, so we'll just have to carry on.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Okay, well, you say so.
A A fastball right down the middle.
You're not going to swing at that. I don't know what else to
Matty,
tell
I'll
you.
never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And he
There we
wouldn't have
go.
made
That's a
contact
swing
with
and a
that one
miss.
with an or. It's 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is...
Try this cutter, break out the showtime, go low and away.
Down, more like hanger when that's the case.
Oh,
And he'll
that
reach
one was
first as they
absolutely
can't
on
make
me
the
as
play on
the
it.
controller.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here.
That got a
Had
bad
lot
jump
of
off
swinging
the-
bunts in my
off
day.
the
Soon
line.
as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. Here's a drive out toward left center
Oh
field.
boy, here we go. That's going to score him from first. That might even be a triple.
Rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 2.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Into the box now, Brian Holiday, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that misses
Ooh,
downstairs for a
super
ball,
close.
1-1.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
High
Swing
ties
and
him
a
up with a
miss.
fastball inside, 1-2.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Another 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2
Grabbed
strikes.
that one. Took it yard. What am I going to do with this guy? What am I going to do with you? How do you solve a problem like Brian Holiday?
Here he comes again, 1-2. Ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hit on the ground to first.
All right, Mason Ibarra gets
right
to
there,
first.
and he'll take this
Gets
to the
the
bag
out.
himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side, he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
See it, drive it like you can. Here you go.
Setting him up
Swing and
inside as he
miss.
swings and misses for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard
All right.
on the previous pitch,
That's
so
2
my
outs and
bet
keeps
was
the
he
man
was
on
going to try to
third.
cheat on the
Nice.
inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now we just have to keep the guys at the top of the order
Digging
from
in to
scoring.
try it again. Maurice
Big,
Ruiz, runner in scoring position.
big
with
if.
Cigar. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Hot shot on the ground.
All
to
right,
short.
that got him.
Suarez is there. Throw
Oh,
to
yeah.
first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We've played 2 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets nothing.
And Mighty Jason back up to bat.
Next up for New York, Jason Parham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
250 batting average with 2 RBIs on the year. Hey man, that's a lineup anybody could be, if not proud of, certainly not take any shame out of it. Oh my lord. The faux hawk. I have to respect the man's game.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
1-1. Here we go now. Let's go.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
So what's the story here?
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
This guy's not a power pitcher.
Hey, see it up, drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
And a swing and a miss here.
Slider
and that's
down.
What you'd expect from a pitcher.
Have a seat and get comfortable,
There
Jay.
are 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Back up the middle. Cicchini scoops it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Sure you don't want to put that one in the dugout, Cicchini?
So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race.
Well, New York, middle of the table. We're not going to the postseason, but we're not in the
Trying to pick
dumpster
things
either.
up where we left off. Brian Jimenez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
I don't like that pitch.
And that
He
one
took
right
it,
down
but
Main Street.
he absolutely should have taken it yard.
One out. Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Here we go right now, fellas.
Hit on the ground to third.
Bounce it to Seager
And there's out number 2.
and get him out. Nice.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat
It's that
on
inside
its way.
fastball.
In
Too
tight
far
here
inside.
with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Cespedes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
We're all fine
Miami
here.
down in order, but
How are
they're
you?
on top 2-0. Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Yeah, but if I don't get a
And there's
lead,
ball 1.
it's not going to matter because they're going to yank me in the 5th or the 6th.
Now a shot toward the gap in left
Here we
center.
go again.
Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Seems like everybody on this team is just a doubles machine.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Ramirez.
The right fielder, number 19. Adrian.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Hey, strike him out. Touch up right here. Let's go. Come on, baby. See it. Grab it. Here we go.
And there's a pitch down in the dirt for ball number 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Softly hit here to the left
Here we
side.
go again.
Leaping try, but it's
hold
out
him
of
at
his
third,
reach and
which is
into
good,
the outfield. And a leap, but it's fired right over his head.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle.
Well, this is a double play, but it's still going to score the run.
For one, on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Well, that sucks, but now we're at 2 outs, and bases are empty again, so just got to keep rolling.
Into the box, Brian Holiday. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
That was close.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Here we go, boys. Drive it right here.
I don't like that.
Now it's 2-0. Holiday, a native Texan. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's...
Yeesh. Okay, inside curveball.
Towards the bottom of the order.
Oh, right up the
second,
middle.
and that's through for a hit. So he wins the full
Jason,
count
go take some putting lessons from that guy. That was beautiful.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left.
Even the pitcher's getting hits off
down,
Jason.
And the inning continues.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career.
Wow.
And the grind was
Come on,
to try
Jay.
and
Let's
get
get out of
the
here.
pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands.
Oh, and I
That
beamed
one
a
hit him.
guy. First one I've done all season. I was
Well,
hoping
as a leadoff man, the
to
team
get
looks
out of
for you
the
to get on
year
base
without hitting
any way
anybody,
you can.
but
This isn't
nope,
the preferred route,
wasn't meant
at
to
least
be.
for him, but hey, they'll take it.
At the plate, Felipe Santana. He got on top of one. It was a
These
ground out victim
fastballs.
last
I just
time.
got nothing working today except my curve, which kind of sucks because my curve isn't a good weapon all on its own. I'm
First
going to get
pitch
hammered if
coming.
I
Here
use
it
it too
is.
much.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't...
Hits it high and deep
Oh,
out to center
not
field.
the rye bread and
Eaton
mustard,
going
Grandma.
back to the track, and he
Oh,
makes
thank
the
God.
catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. So 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors.
Oh, no.
And 3 men left on base.
Whew.
We played 4.
That scared me.
It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets
Oh,
nothing.
man. What a mess.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Parham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time
All
up.
right, man. Bases loaded. 1 out.
from
All I need is a pop fly or something.
Ball one.
Hell, walk me in. Do that. Oh,
That
wow.
changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with the ball in 2 strikes.
Oh, I'm getting slaughtered up here.
First, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
And this is
I don't know why I'm so bad at this game.
There as the bases remain loaded with.
Oh, well. You get any
Ready for
runs?
another
Any
shot
runs at
now.
all? You did.
Brian
You got
Jimenez.
3 runs
He'll
and tied it
start
up.
things out here in a
All right,
tie
it's a
ball
gunfight,
game.
but now it's a fight again.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high.
And we got no one here. Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And a
Watch
changeup
out.
that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind an account 2-0.
Oh,
It's
no.
time
Just
to start
no.
getting locked in.
3-0 to him now.
Absolutely no control today. And this is why I'm kind of concerned about adding another pitch, because I don't want to have 5 mediocre pitches instead of just 4.
The 3-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Can of corn, so you want a
Cespedes
Cespedes.
is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Brian
Not
Anderson.
having a great day on the
1 for 2
mound.
with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins.
Come on, get this one in there.
Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the
Get him?
backhand.
Any chance?
And they will not
No.
get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in the hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
They're going home? No, they are not, but that takes away the double play. Puts men on 2 second and third. Oh, my Lord.
That it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
First pitch
Swing and a miss.
and that's the first strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners.
Ooh, ho.
Anderson on
Man,
third.
he's hungry.
Castro
He
is
wants
over
it.
at second with 1 down in the inning. Hit out towards second. Chiquini
Well, that's going to get another run in, which means the quality start is no longer on offer.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ready now for the Marlins, JT Riddle. He was a double play victim last time around.
Here we go.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in there, no balls and a strike. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough balls.
Oh, man. And it's now 5-3.
And that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get.
Oh,
2 outs, man on third. And
what
you're
a
able
hard
to
day.
upset that entire team, including that pitcher. With a
I'm not sure this new hair is working out for Jason.
So frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Brian Holiday. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 5 runs.
Well, you got to imagine this
hits,
is going to be Jason's
and
last
1 error
inning,
so far
regardless
for
of
the
what
Marlins.
happens in the top of the 6th. He's tired. He's not pitching well.
And a breaking ball is bounced out towards second.
He finally got the out, but frick.
To first gets him, and the side is retired.
He allowed 5 runs to come across.
So it's 2 runs on
like
3
80
hits,
pitches
no
for
errors,
5
and a runner
innings.
left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Marlins lead this one 5-3.
Your attention, please.
Yep.
Now pitching for New York, number 54, Rafael Montero.
So that'll be the end of Jason's day today. He did not have a great outing, but I guess we'll find out what the Mets can make of it. Survey says.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here.
Well,
with the
Jason
win.
got pretty
They're
well
hoping to
knocked
build on
around
that now.
today.
This
He
evening's
took the
game
loss.
comes to an
He's now
end
gone to
5-4
7-12 on the
final
season.
tally. The Miami Marlins
He pitched
used a nice
5 innings,
fifth inning
allowed
to take
11
the lead,
hits,
and
and
they
a
never
hit
gave
by
it
pitch.
back. Rolando Chavez
and 5
wins his
runs.
3rd of the season.
Got
Enrique
only 2
Mitre
strikeouts.
hammers down the save, his 22nd.
His ERA has gone
that'll
up to
just about do it. For
3.72,
Mark
but
DeRosa,
oddly
Dan
enough, his
Plesac,
FIP
and our
continues to
entire crew,
decline
I'm Matt
to
Vasgersian.
3.96,
This has been
and
a
his
presentation
XFIP
of
is down
MLB
to
The Show. For more, don't
3.86.
forget to check out
So that's going to do it for me.
theshowNation.com.
Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I'll see you at the ballpark.